What is going on, everyone? Tenha here, and today in this video we're gonna talk about Dehya. Keep that in mind that this is going to be a first impression of Dehya, and I believe that there's gonna be future characters that would come out to make her better, just like how Sino worked, right? Before Nahida came out, Sino used to be like a dog shit. Same goes for Dehya, and you will see what I'm talking about as I explain about her kits. Without reading so much of the text, I will show you first. Her E. She creates this field, and it does pyro damage. And this field lasts for 12 seconds. When you use her E again, your field gets repositioned. Even if you use your E again, it doesn't mean it refreshes the duration of the field, so keep that in mind. But if you don't want to miss out on that extra pyro hit, then you need to use your E again before the field goes away. You have 12 seconds for that. And then, here is the catch for Dehya. I first thought Dehya could use Yelan or Xingqiu because, you know, she does an auto attack, right? After she uses her Q, she does a little fist attack. But it's not the case. Watch this. And then when you do normal attack with other characters, you do this, right? There's a Hydro coming out. When I use my Q, you no longer see Yelan's Q going off. I would say that is the biggest problem of Dehya. The interesting thing about her is that she is a split scaling character, so that she scales off of attack and max HP, which means that having Bennett is still going to be relevant for her. And what I noticed about her is that she has a huge problem with her energy recharge. Her Q requires 70 energy, and her E barely makes any particles. So I would say using Bennett is very crucial for her. I would say because she's from Sumeru, it is going to be better for you to use Nahida. I kind of estimated this before Dehya came out because like a long time ago, like I was just thinking that maybe Dehya would come out so that you need to use Nahida with her. We need as many off-field elemental applications. So for example, Nahida E, try Karma Purification. There is Raiden Shogun with her E. There could be Cookie Shinobu because Dehya is like melee character, right? So you can probably have either one. But we already have Bennett in the team, so I would cross out Cookie. And instead, I would be using Raiden Shogun instead. So before we move on to our damage showcase, let me walk you through my Dehya first. So right now we have 1500 attack with Pyro Resonance. Elemental Mastery, I have almost none because you're supposed to build her with HP. 93% crit rates, 200% crit damage, and then we have 61% Pyro damage bonus. Weapon, we're using the best in slot weapon. Artifacts, we're using Crimson Witch because I think that we're supposed to be using her with some kind of reactions. We have her at C0, 666 talents just like my other normal showcases. And look at this passive. Within 6 seconds after Dehya retrieves the Fairy Sanctum Field through pressing E again, or Leonine Bite, her Q, she will take 60% less damage when receiving damage from Redmane's blood. This effect can be triggered once every 2 seconds. Additionally, within 9 seconds after Dehya unleashes Molten Inferno Indomitable Flame, which is her first E hit, she will grant all party members the Gold Forge form state. This state will further increase a character's resistance to interruption when they are within the Fairy Sanctum field. Gold Forge form can be activated once every 18 seconds. And the last passive we have, it says when her HP is less than 40%, Dehya will recover 20% of her max HP and restore 6% of her max HP every 2 seconds for the next 10 seconds. This effect can be triggered once every 20 seconds. Let's say there was no shield characters whatsoever, no healer whatsoever, then she would have been really fine. But we will see how it goes, right? Let's use our ult, see how it goes. So they are burning, but I don't see a lot of damage happening. The most of the damage is coming from my C6 Nahida, but this guy is definitely burning. I'm gonna have to use my Bennett to get the energy back so that my Dehya can use her ult again. I kind of like how she's like punching the enemy like that. Okay guys, I know it's not so good for me to false hype a character, but I like the playstyle. Not gonna lie, I liked it. If I were to build a team like this, it is Nahida that creates the burning, and I don't think I need to use Dehya. with Crimson Witch set. If you're going for a raw pyro damage, then I would say going for Lava Walker is better. You could be either using 4-piece Noblesse Oblige, or you could use 4-piece Tenacity, or you could probably even mix and match 2-piece Tenacity, 2-piece Noblesse. Because honestly, I think the way Genshin Impact wants us to use her is by utilizing the burning, and then we can do consistent elemental reactions on top of that while keeping the enemy burning on the field. Raiden Shogun's E is what kind of keeps the enemy burning. As soon as we create Overload, then Nahida's Trikarma Purification occurs again. On top of Pyro, we put down Dendro, right? So it keeps on burning them. And then it kind of makes sense that she's tanky if that is the case. This could be a little gamble, but what if we use Mona? We put Mona here, and we'll see how it goes, okay? Burn first. As soon as I let go of my Dehya's E, my Mona ult went off. Did I see hope? Sort of. Okay, I guess one thing I can probably think of is by using Ganyu as well. Dehya's E gives us the interruption resistance, which would allow us to kind of freely aim at the enemy while taking some hits. Let's try this in. Down Dehya's E. Get some hits. Okay, I can see that this is working. Actually, let me try this again. I want to use Dehya's ulti under Ganyu's ult because, well, for me, I have constellations for Ganyu, and her constellation increases the damage that the enemy is taking as the time goes by. Do this. Okay. Alright, that was a very interesting showcase. Because Dehya's raw damage is bad, we probably can use her with other characters that needs resistance. You could probably use other shield characters. But overall, I would say she is pretty weird in the current meta right now. She starts attacking really fast as the time goes by after she uses ult, but she still has that energy recharge problem. So although you probably don't have a choice because you're not going to be going for her banner unless you really like her design and her playstyle. However, I really would like to take a look at constellations in this video because that's where the good things should be at, right? So, moving on to Constellation, C1. Dehya's max HP is increased by 20% and she deals bonus damage based on her max HP when using the following attacks. Molten Inferno's damage will be increased by 3.6% of her max HP, and Leonite Bite's damage will be increased by 6% of her max HP. Okay, we now have her at C1. Huh? I like this interruption thing. Okay, C2. When Dehya uses the Molten Inferno Raging Flame, which is the first hit of her E, the duration of the recreated Fury Sanctum field will be increased by 6 seconds. Additionally, when a Fury Sanctum exists on the field, damage dealt by its next coordinated attack will be increased by 50% when active characters within the Fury Sanctum fields are attacked. This is very interesting one because it will probably look very broken to many people. 50%. You have to always remember that all the damage bonuses in Genshin Impact are additive. After all the bonuses that you have, 1000%, you do 1000 damage. However, with the 50% damage bonus, then you would do 1050 damage. It's not 1500 damage because it's 50%. We have to see if it's added or multiplied, so we're gonna quickly check that. So, from the numbers, we have found out that this is not multiplicative. People were saying C2 was broken, and unless her damage is like 20k, 30k, at least like Albedo level, then this is not going to be broken. If this helps her do more damage, then yeah, it's good. However, her damage is really low at the moment, so it's not really relevant. C3, we get our Q level by 3. And C4, when Flame Main's Fist and Incineration Drive attacks unleashed during Leonite's Bite hit opponents, they will restore 1.5 energy for Dehya and 2.5% of her max HP. This effect can be triggered once every 0.2 seconds. Alright, so restoring energy, which was one of the biggest problem with her. C4, you can kind of fix that. And it triggers once every 0.2 seconds. How good can that be, right? I would say that was okay. C5. We get extra levels for our E. Alright. We're gonna take a look at the final constellation of Dehya. The crit rate of Q is increased by 10%. Additionally, after Flame Main's fist attack hits an opponent and deals crit hits during a single Blazing Leonis state, it will cause the crit damage of Leonite Bite to increase by 15% for the rest of the Blazing Leonis' duration and extend that duration by 0.5 seconds. This effect can be triggered every 0.2 seconds. The duration can be extended for a maximum of 2 seconds and crit damage can be increased by a maximum of 60% this way. This will not only give you extra crit rate, but also crit damage. And the duration of your Q, so I feel like this is going to be pretty awesome. Let me see how it goes. Alright, let's take a look at the raw damage, okay? Oh no. I don't want to say this. In terms of damage, at C6, Dehya is actually okay. And then for the last part of the showcase, we're gonna make this weapon R5. Alright, so we have C6 R5 Dehya. For 30k is the max. Okay, with the full team. This is actually okay, don't you think? I think her C0 is very, very below average. However, I still think when you have C0 Dehya, you can probably use her to do Melt Ganyu, or you can probably use Mona with it. So, in conclusion, I think if you want to do the most damage with Dehya, you should be using Lava Walker set with HP, Pyro damage bonus, and Crit Circlet if you wish. But I honestly think if you don't do enough damage with Dehya, then you could be going for 4-piece Noblesse, so that after you use your ulti, you swap out to a different character, then you get attack bonus, as well as she gets a little elemental burst damage, right? Or you could also be using 4-piece Tenacity set. It gives you HP percentage as well as the buff after her elemental skill hits an opponent. However, keep that in mind that you don't have shield when you have Dehya in the team. You're just gonna get the attack bonus for your party members. Or you could even mix and match and do 2-piece Tenacity and 2-piece Noblesse. And what the hell, if you don't do any damage with Dehya, I think if you're going for Tenacity or Noblesse with the HP Sands, HP Goblet, and HP Circlet, then you can probably go ahead and go for 4-star weapon called the Bell. One thing I can tell you is you probably need to skip this character. She's gonna be added in the standard banner in 3.6, so I highly discourage you to pull for this character because first of all, she's not in the meta, and 2, she's not going to help you make better teams. If I find something better for Dehya, I would definitely make another video and let you guys know what team you need to use. Let me know in the comment section what you think about Dehya. Do you think she's disappointing? Do you think she's amazing? Do you think she's fun? I would like to hear what you guys want to say. Make sure you subscribe to my channel with the alarm setting on so that you don't miss out on any new videos that I make. And I will see you guys in the next one. Adios.